much, and happy Father's Day to you and all the viewers.
Thank you so much, Andre. Now, what is the impact on the future of a child when the child has no positive role model and when a child has a positive role model? Speak to us about those two scenarios.
First of all, I think it's significant to just mention that in South Africa, Stats South Africa just revealed that about 36% of fathers in South Africa are present fathers. This is according to the newest 2015 statistics. So what the evidence shows, or the research shows, is that children that grows up with a father, they are lacking self-confidence. They are often not very successful in life. It means that those children, as you've mentioned before, are children that are more likely to commit suicide, children that are more likely not to finish school, children that are involved in out-of-wedlock pregnancy. It also shows that children that grow up with a positive involved father are also more likely to join gangs, do drugs, and all the other social ills that our society is struggling with at this stage.
Andre, how does having a good male role model contribute to young boys becoming better spouses, husbands, and fathers? I mean, we know that South Africa is currently battling a lot of women and child abuse at the hands of fathers, brothers, men, basically.
Yes, that's true. The positive thing, though, is that fathers that are positively involved, that research and evidence show that those children have a much more positive outlook in life. They are more self-confident. There's about 3 major areas that evidence show that fathers contribute to. In number 1 is the cognitive development, which means that children are much more successful in life. At the later stage, they do much better at school. It also shows that the rough and tumble play by a dad helps children to manage aggressive impulses. Then the other things that is definitely important is that it also shows that fathers are actually, the way that fathers talk, for instance, and mothers talk are different, and that interaction contributes to language capabilities, language development. For instance, they say that fathers ask more questions like who, where, and what, and that encourages children to speak more. So there's definitely a lot of positive contributions for positive involved fathers.
Let's expand on that point you just made. I mean, Andre, mother always has a place in a child's life, but what role then do fathers play in the life of their children that mothers definitely cannot?
I want to state it from the beginning that mothers is as important as fathers, and then fathers and mothers actually should work together for child development. It shows also that fathers, where there is no fathers, that household for specifically are less poorer. It means that it's taking away some life chances for children, for instance, and that is quite very important, especially for the South African context, especially in a situation in our country where most of the fathers are absent. It means that it's very important that fathers also play a very important role, even if the father don't stay in the household. So it shows that the interactions, the quality time spent by fathers, even though you might be in another relationship, those quality interactions and relationship with the child matter, and it also contribute to the positive development outcomes for children.
And just to wrap up, Andre, what is your advice for many young boys and girls who have absent fathers this Father's Day?
My advice, and my advice is also very personal, because I've also grown up with a father that was very abusive, and I decided that I'm not going to be a statistics, is that it matters what you actually want to become in life, is be positive, be involved, finish your school, make sure that if you grow up that you are going to expose your father to a loving and a caring house, and that is my advice to children.
Andre, Thank you so much, and do enjoy the rest of your Father's Day. That was Mr. Andre Lewaks, National Coordinator for the MenCare program at Sonke Gender Justice. All right, before we go anywhere, we're going to take a quick look at some of the tweets that have come through, of course, pertaining to the rugby action that took place yesterday. The city of Johannesburg says, "We are glad the Springboks won. Government